So we've all seen it. People are out doing glute walks to help their knee. They hurt their knee. They go to a rehab facility. They go to a place that just tells them, hey, we need to start doing these exercises, and we're especially going to incorporate glute walks. Put a mini band around your leg. You've seen them everywhere, but they slip. They pull your hair. They don't add a tremendous amount of resistance. They're a little uncomfortable, and we've got a better answer.
Well, I think more functionally, the Kbands are going to work much better.
I think the biggest upgrade for them, of course, full disclosure, of course, we sell Kbands. That's what we're in business to do. But if you've ever done a glute walk, all the negatives, they're literally all gone with Kbands. You've got neoprene leg straps that aren't going to move on your legs. So when you buckle them on, each leg will have its own padded thigh strap that will not move at all, which if you've ever used a mini band, that baby's rolling all over the place. It kind of gets so small that it's a little...
sort of pinches, it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you put your Kbands on, you got a long band on the front, short band on the back, which makes you a real nice circular, even resistance when you're doing your glute walks. But the major benefit for utilizing glute walks is, of course, to fire your glutes, but they're big muscle groups. So as you get a little bit stronger, mini bands cap out really, really low. With Kbands, you've got all the way up to 140 pounds of potential resistance with our black resistance bands. So if you're getting stronger and stronger, just like normal weight training. If you want to continually progress, you need to add more resistance. So that's what Kbands can do for you in this specific exercise. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people doing things with mini bands, and I'm like, man.
It just really looks uncomfortable to me, and I've done it, but...
Yeah, would you put these on? Come on, just put them,
try this.
Just try it on. I think you're going to like it a whole lot more. But glute walks, all in all, if you've never done them before, they are a great exercise to start strengthening your glutes. So if you're sitting at home, kind of you've seen a little bit of the footage that we've dropped in, so you know what a glute walk is. What you're going to be feeling in this type of an exercise is you keep your feet about shoulder width or slightly wider, and you're going to move from side to side. Kick your hips back just a smidge so that your glutes activate. And you're going to just do a nice slow walk, maybe 10 feet down, 10 feet back. It can be the most basic exercise or the most intense exercise, depending on the resistance level you choose. But if you keep good posture and you move sideways in your hips, you're going to feel your glutes fire like crazy. That's why that exercise is so important, because everyone's sitting too much. The more you sit, the more your glutes turn off, the more your hip flexors get tight, throws your whole body out of whack, your knees start hurting, and your butt is not moving your femur backwards. So it's very important to use this kind of an exercise if you've got those kind of symptoms. If your knees are bothering you, if you feel as though you've got a ton of tension in your hip flexors, you've got to work the other side. That's how muscle groups work.
I think you're also going to find that you don't have to be one-dimensional anymore. You can go forward, backwards, sideways, so you can kind of break that up a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just the same old plain Jane sideways.
Walks back and forth get old after a while.
But it's pretty good to add into, if you've got a prehab kind of day. I've really put this in my own type of workouts. I think 2 days a week I'm literally going through, how do I make sure my back's nice and loose? I got to get my calves nice and stretched, or somehow I always end up getting a shin splint. My hip flexors, if they're too tight, my knees hurt. So I really try to move through a lot of range of motion exercises. I'm hanging a lot so that I strengthen or stretch out my shoulder and release some tension in my lower back. There's some things that I'm doing religiously every week to make sure that my body can take a whack on the ski, basically.
That's not because you're getting older, is it?
No, it's because I smash my face every other day on a ski.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
That body's 35
No, come
now.
Come on. I'm going to fight that as long as I can.
Yeah, me too.
Now, you, on the other hand, you're getting old.
Yes. I'm very old.
Glute walks,
but I'm going to fight all the way, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Take it to the grave. Hey, glute walks, though, if you need a set of Kbands, head to kbandstraining.com. They are much more effective than using just simple minivans. You can get more resistance. And, have a great day.